I'm going to run over the trades given in the premium group yesterday, why we took them, and hopefully allow you guys to learn a little bit more about trading. Maybe give you the option of joining either the free group or the premium group, so then you guys can potentially be making some profits and pip gains alongside the team. So just to lay out everything, what we did is we traded gold, NAS, and US 30. These are the three main ones I like to trade in the premium group, and in the free group, I'll give one, maybe two signals a day, a day for gold in there, right? So trade ideas is where I screenshotted the group chat, and of course you can see there, gold trade given, 2-to-1 was achieved. A sell was given for US 30. We went 20 pips up, but then actually it turned around on us and hit our stop loss. So then later on, I reassessed and I gave another sell US 30 at a later date, and we ended up gaining 150 pips. So it's very, very important to stick to your stop losses. And I've tracked this week's pip gain in the premium group so far. Given, like I said, you see averaging three trades a day, and we have gained, even with the losses, we've gained 650 pips or thereabouts this week already. I've given the setup for the guys this morning in the group, which was really looking forward to seeing how that one plays out. But I'm going to run over. First of all, sorry, just going to check that I am live. So please do not swear. Yes, I am live. Okay. So as you know, guys, you may know from my endless amounts of posts all over, I like to have fun. I like to have a laugh. I like to market great products and services and get paid commission for that, which I can introduce you guys to do exactly the same as well. No degrees or qualifications or money to start up with that. You can just simply believe in the product, see it working for yourself, and then sell it. Okay, make some extra money on the side. But if you are somebody like myself who enjoys doing a few different things, but mainly enjoys learning or actual trading the markets, then feel free to join me, and we can work together. No problem at all. The guys have their inputs in the group chats as well. It's not just do as you're told. It's, I want to hear your points of view as well. I'm an avid learner, so always learning. Anyway, so before I hit the gym and get on with my day, I want to share with you guys what we were looking at yesterday. So initially, I actually gave this area as a potential sell zone. I've said if it reached this area, we was going to look at a sell. Many reasons why. First, this is what I've seen first thing in the morning. So if I just skip forward to the time. Skip forward to my time, which is roughly around 7 o'clock. Okay, so this is what I seen when I was looking at the charts, right? Immediately I thought that's a pretty good area for a buy, but we are in a downtrend, so I'm going to be looking for sell opportunities. Don't just want to wake up and just get straight into trading. I have my cold shower, my vitamins, and my workouts and all that. I love it. So I've noticed this is an area here, first of all. So potentially we're going to look at a buying opportunity later on, but not right now. We're in a downtrend. Okay. If we go back to yesterday in the market, I like to analyze and rewind time. So I could see up and coming was core retail sales news release, which is high impact, and a few other things as well, which I won't go into too much detail right now. I don't want to overwhelm you. But that's high impact. So in the afternoon, there was going to be big movements either way for gold. So what I was anticipating was that we was at this area here, which is a key area, 2017, a key area of demand. And it was going to move, anticipating it's going to move up here to this supply zone above and then sell off. Okay, and as the day went on, you can see here at 9:33 is when I gave this signal. Just scroll down now. And here's where we came. So we bounced off this area during the Asian session and during our night time, right? And we've made quite a nice move up. So that tells me that there are strong buyers here. Okay. And because the market's not sure about what it's going to do yet, based on the outcome of the news, potentially, if it comes down here, we could see a buy up. But I was also very aware of this trend line, this trend line that's being formed here. Okay. Because the thing is, guys, is that you can always make money in trading, whether you're buying, whether it's going up or going down, okay? Whether you're buying or selling. And the reason why you can make money is because the market's moving up and down all the time, right? So if you think the market's going to go up and you click buy, you're making money. If you think the market's going down and you click sell, you're making money, okay? I won't go into too much detail about why that is, but I just want to give you guys a very simple observation of it. So the market's coming down here. Yes, this was yesterday, and like I said, I've noticed this is a key area for me. I like this area, and I believe if it goes under there, we're going to continue down. But because of many factors like the news later on, I thought that it's going to stay above this area. Remember, I'm not in control of the market, but it's going to stay above this area. And should it go below here, then we're going to be out of the trade. Okay. So what I was looking for was that, okay, that rejection candle there. And this is when I gave my trade signal. I gave a buy and I put the stop loss below 2017, okay? Or I actually gave it at 2017, as you can, if I just click here, you can see here, 933, stop loss 2017, okay? So obviously I get into the trade first and then I post my trade into the group as quickly as possible. But of course, the reason why I try and teach people the strategy and the system is because there is a delay of about 30 seconds from me trading and then posting the actual trade itself. I don't set buy and sell limits. I like to do market execution, which means clicking instant. Okay. So I've got into the trade here at around about 2019 and stop loss of 25 pips below here at this area. So I thought, right, the strong buys here. It's tapped back into this zone here, and if I want to get all technical, I can draw Fibonacci and see that it's done this 0.76 retracement. Now, what I wanted to do is, as I mentioned, because of this trend line here that's starting to form, I didn't want to risk too much, and I didn't want to stay in it for too long. Okay, I was aiming for a 2-to-1 at the very least, which is here 2026 and stop loss of 2017. I gave the signal, and as you can see, we did exactly that. We ended up going up. We could have potentially snatched. Looking at it now, yeah, we could have potentially snatched a 3-to-1, but I was happy with a 2-to-1, especially because news was upcoming in the afternoon, and I don't really like to trade the news. And as you can see there, it got to the so 3-to-1 would have been great. And as you can see, it's been kind of respecting this trend line here. And once the news was released, as you can see, if I just go back one more time here, even when the news was released and it was positive for the US dollar and core, as you can see here, core retail sales, it's good news for US. It still rejected this area. This is a very, very strong area. So this is why I've marked it with a red line. So then in the future, this just stays way across. So then I'll know to be observant when it gets to that area in the future. Okay, so we achieved our 2-to-1, as you can see here, 10 pips up, 15 pips up, 1-to-1, 2-to-1 achieved. Lovely stuff. Okay, trade done, trade given, trade over, bang. And then, of course, as you can see later on, because of the news, it completely smashed through. Now, I actually put in a sell signal in the free group on this occasion, and we smashed that. I put the sell here. If I just look on my phone, bear with me. 2020. Yeah, here once with the news had come out, I actually gave a sell signal here, and 2013 was the target. Now I'd noticed obviously that we'd started this movement down, this push back up, and then the rejection of this area, and a strong move down. So I gave a signal here, and the team, if you go on, you can look into the free group chat, copy paste profit, and you'll be able to see that we made 70 pips. TP 1, 2, and 3 were hit with that. So different trades, different strategies. It's all about adapting to the market. The free group, like I said, you'll get very, very good signals in there. They've been very profitable. Few stop losses hit, and a lot more take profits hit. If you scroll back through, you'll be able to see love hearts and fires on the signals represent that they hit their targets, and sad faces represent the hit stop loss. So you'll be able to see that I've done that on purpose, so you guys can see just how accurate we are. And yeah, so moving on from that is, where have we gone? Moving on from that is the next signal that we did, which is the US 30. Okay, I'll show you here. These are the two trades given. As you can see, one of them hit stop loss, which was a 70 pip stop loss, unfortunately. Bit too eager with that one. But so what happened here is that yesterday at 2:30, when you're trading US 30 and NAS 100, 2:30 is the time when the most volume comes into the market. It's when the New York Stock Exchange opens. That's 2:30 UK time. Okay. And what happened here was that the news had come out and it'd been released as negative. Okay, meaning when I look at these charts here, you can see more of them were red than green, meaning the stock's change percentage growth was down. More was down than up. So I anticipated a selling opportunity. Okay, I waited for it to come to this level. If I just draw it out for you guys, I waited for it to come to this level here. Okay, you can see it's starting. There's a resistance here. Okay, so when it came to here and it's shown this rejection candle, if I just delete in, see this rejection candle here, that one there. When it showed that, I gave a sell signal. Okay, I believe it was rejecting, and of course you give enough room for it to breathe a little bit, because there's nobody that can accurately get into a trade exactly the point it's going to turn. That's nigh on impossible. So you give yourself a bit of breathing space. Unfortunately, of course, as you can see, it continued to drive up to the next area of resistance, which was this area that I've marked out. If I just delete these for you to clean the chart up. So we've lost there. We lost 70 pips. So we made 60 pips in the morning on gold. We've lost 70 pips. So we're currently down 10 pips for the day. But then it's reached this next level of resistance later on, and I've started to see that the waterfall's happening. I like to, once it's taken liquidity, reached its area, and then it's rejected off the resistance area that I like to mark out, because I use past times and past bank zones to help myself understand that. I've then given the signal here with a 50 pip stop loss, and as you can see here, the first trade did actually go 20 pips up. So if you took that, well done. But if you stuck to the signal I gave, then of course you'd have seen that it hit stop loss. But the second time is because we don't give up. We take our losses on the chin. We reassess. We come back. This was about 2 hours later. I come back. I noticed that the Notice that we'd had a break of structure here. Well, it was more here, sorry, because there was a smaller time frame. Break of structure here, stop loss above, and we smashed it and got 150 pips. And I've entered that into here, as you can see, nice and highlighted. So 40 pips, 80 pip, 240 pip gain on Monday, and then 80 pips back down to 20, and then 230, 270 pips gains yesterday. Sorry, Tuesday. What day are we on? Thursday, yeah. 220 pips gain on Tuesday. And then yesterday, 60 pip gain, minus 70 pip, and then 150 pip to make it 140 pips yesterday. Total in this week, 650 pips in the premium group traded so far. And we still have Thursday and Friday. Okay. So my trading strategy is quite simple. I mean, once you've done it over and over and over again, it's I kind of find it hard sometimes to actually explain it, because like I just see it now. And the important part to remember is that just because you have a system or a strategy doesn't mean that you're going to win every single trade. As I showed you here, this was a hard loss to take, 70 pip loss. Could have potentially, looking at it, could have potentially put it as like a 40 pip stop loss there and not lost so much, but is what it is. But yeah, ultimately the important part is to be disciplined with your losses, leave the runners to run. This could have ended up going to 200 pips, but I was happy with, I even said in the group chat, I want 150 pips from this, and we're done. So that is the trades given yesterday in the premium group, guys. And just see how this plays out. And I've already given the setup for today, what we're going to be looking for. I'll share it because it very well could reach our zone today. And if you guys wanted to take that, I will be doing it with a 30 pip stop loss. This is not financial advice. Let me just put that out there, guys. This is not financial advice. There you go. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share. Just bring it up. Okay, so I'm going to share what I'm looking at today. Here we go. So we're on 9/23, 18th of January, and this is where the market's at right now. Oh, we got a bit of a cold. Okay, so I don't know why these are on here. I don't want them on the minute. All right, let me just clean this up a little bit for you. Okay, this is where we're at right now. Okay, live. This is live. Okay. Now, what I'm looking at is here. So first of all, I'm going to mark out this zone here. This is an area of supply. Okay. That's kind of too big, as you can notice. Is 28 to 24, so that's 40 pips. So I want to refine that, meaning I want to make it smaller, but for it to still make sense. So the way that I'm going to do this is by going on the smaller time frame. So this is 15 minutes. So each one of these candles represents 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the 5 minute, and I'm going to look for a zone inside this zone that I've already marked out. Okay. And can't really see one there. So yeah, you can. Okay, you can see one. This one here. Okay. here. If I drag that across and then make it like that. So it marks out with this part here, okay? So the darker part is actually refining the zone now. So I can bring this down and make it like that. So now that is 24 to 26. So that's 20 pips, okay? I can actually make it 30. Yeah, there you go. So now my zone is like this. Now the reason why I've took this zone here today, again, this is where the market's at right now. So this might not reach the zone. We didn't reach the zone yesterday, which is why I gave a different signal, because I do like to give signals, but only when it aligns with the strategy. So some days there won't be a signal in the premium group on gold, but there will be on, you know, other currencies, because you don't force it. So here's liquidity, okay? I mean, it's a spike above. There's liquidity here, but this has been taken. This zone here as well. This needs to be taken, so I'm anticipating this to sort of happen. Like that. Obviously, you know, it won't do exactly like that, but that's the movement that I'm anticipating to happen, okay? And what we'd simply do is when it reaches this zone here, we'd get in, we'd put our stop loss. Put the stop loss at 30 pips here. So ideally, it'd be a 2026 sell with a stop loss as 2029, okay? And then you target right down here. Again, it's not up to me with the way that the market moves, but that's down to the market. You just go along with it, okay? So that would be lovely. Another reason why I'm taking this trade is because you can see clearly here. Well, maybe not for the average or new trader, should I say, but there's an imbalance here, okay? Meaning that there's a big impulsive move, a big strong candle that's out of balance now, because there's not any other buying candle that's, let me just, yeah, as you can see, there's no other candles in this area here after this candle. There is before, as you can see here, but not after. So this is an area that needs to be filled. So this might potentially be a better area to sell from, but I'm going to do this based on my strategy. Okay, so the strategy is take the Fibonacci from the top to the bottom, and we aim for the 0.76 area. Okay, I like the 0.85 area. I think it's a lot more solid. 0.76 area. We look to take out any imbalances in liquidity, which you can see there. So it's going to come into this area, probably get a rejection from this area, and then we can continue moving forward until we have the news later on today. Okay, unemployment claims going to be massive, and it's expected to be good. I know it's forecasted to be negative. Yeah, so when the news is negative for the US dollar, that usually means gold will go up, and when it's positive, it usually means gold will go down. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly how it's going to work. So this is what we're going to be looking for. So I'll just remove these sort of confusion. This is what we'll be looking at today, guys, to take a sell from anywhere in this zone here. But obviously the more you can refine a zone, the better. And yeah, so anyway, gone over enough for you guys today. There's people paying for this, and of course, some of you who are new or whatever, you might not be able to understand this fuller. So just take a little bit from what I've just spoke about today, whether it's analyzing the trades over yesterday or the setup I've given today, but just take something from today that makes sense for you, and just remember that's all you need to know for today. Bit by bit, you will grasp it. But ultimately, I've just given you my zone for today. But like I said, not financial advice, just a bit of education. And if you want to take the trade with me, feel free. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day. All of this is very irrelevant if you're somebody who just wants to have something working for you, because we can, of course, like I mentioned before, pass these funded account challenges. As you can see from my posts, I've explained how they work. Pass the funded account challenges, and then everything's traded and done for you. You just need to sit back and wait. So that's completely up to you how you go about it. But get in touch, and I'd love to hear more about your feedback and your views if you're traders as well. Do you agree with this?